Okay, good day to all of you. So today in the session 10 of natural language processing, we have to discuss about the here in this session, that is the speech processing, that is POS, tag of speech processing, sequence leveling. Okay, so these are the topics we have to discuss in this session. So what is the part of speech tagging? So if you will go for the part of speech tagging, it contains different divisions like noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, conjunction, preposition and interjections. So these are the part of speech tagging, that is POS. So the most common types of POS tags that are noun, a person, a place, a thing or idea maybe, and a verb, that is an action or occurrences, are adjectives, a word that describes a noun or pronouns, adverb, a word that describes a verb, adjective or other adverbs, pronoun, a word that takes the place of a noun, and conjunctions, prepositions, interjections. So these are the most common type of POS tags. Algorithm used for POS tagging. So there are few different algorithms that can be used for part of speech tagging. The most common one is the hidden Markov model, that is HMM. So this algorithm uses statistical approach to predict the next word in a sentence based on the previous word in a sentence, that is in HMM. And these are the POS used in the Pern-Trbank project. So these are the alphabetical list of the part of speech tag used in Pern-Trbank projects. So that are the CC, coordinating conjunctions, CD, cardinal numbers, DT, determiner, EX, existential there, FX, FW, that is the foreign words, and the prepositions in that are the subordinators. JJ is the adjective, JJR, that is adjective comparatives, JJS adjective superlatives. So much words are there in the post tags. We have to discuss about it, and the example of post tagging. So there is an example, book the flight. The sentence book the flight becomes a list of each word with its corresponding post tags. The book, that is the verb, the, that is the determinant, and the flight, that is the noun here. So another example is there, 10 Pierre Vinken, 61 years old, will join IBM's board as a non-executive director November 29. So Pierre is the NNP, Vinken is also the NNP, 61 is the CD, and years is the NNS. So this is defined into the that is assigned into different post tags. So determining post tag is much more complicated than simplify mapping words to their tags. Consider word back. So earning growth to a back, that is JJ, earning growth back to a back seat. So a small building in the back, that is a noun. A clear majority of senators back, that is verb, BBP, are the bill. So each word back has a different role. So the first back is adjective, the second back is noun, the third back is the third person singular present verb, that is VBP. Sequence labeling. So we have to know about the sequence labeling. The sequence labeling in natural language processing, it's aimed to classify each tokens in a word in class space C. This classification approach can be independent. Each word is treated independently or dependent also. Each word is dependent on other words. Sequence labeling can be done with various methods. While traditional models are based on corpus statics like HMM, maximum entropy Markov model, conditional, random field, etc. But recent models are based on the neural networks, that is RNN we can use, and long short term memory, LSTM and BUT. Application, we will go through the application of sequence labeling. It can be used in different fields, like it is used in the sentiment analysis of a sequences, document classification, news categories labeling, information extractions, then word sense disambiguations. Next thing is the lexical analysis. So lexical analysis is the process of converting a sequence of character in a source code file into a sequence of tokens. So lexical analysis is often the first phase of compilation process, and lexical analysis is performed by the component of the compiler called lexical analyzer or tokenizer. So the lexical analysis focus on the individual token in the source code. Different steps in the lexical analysis, it has involved the following steps like tokenization, normalization, and part of speech tagging. So tokenization, the process of breaking down a text into individual words or tokens. Normalization means the process of transferring words into a standard form, for example by converting all words into lowercase or by removing the punctuation marks. And in the parts of speech tagging, the process of assigning a part of speech tag, noun, verb, adjective, etc. to each token. Process of lexical analyzer. So input will be there which will read the character and by the lexical analyzer, and it will be divided into different tokens and send it to the syntax analyzer. So after the syntax analyzer, what it will do, it asks for the tokens and push back extra characters. That is the process of a lexical analyzer. If we'll go for this example, that is in the character stream, the lexical analyzer, and will be divided into different token stream. Okay, so keywords, bracket, identifier, operators, and numbers, these are divided. Each are divided into different tokens. So in the summary of the post tagging can be performed using a variety of different methods, including rule-based methods, statistical methods, and machine learning method also. Rule-based method rely on the set of handcrafted rules to assign post tag to the words, and statistical method use statistical model to predict the most likely post tag for a word based on this context. Machine learning method train a machine learning model to assign post tag to words using a labeled training corpus. Some self-assessment questions also are there. So what are the main challenges of NLP? So the multiple choice questions are there. So handling ambiguity of the sentence, handling tokenization, handling POS tagging, and all of the above. But the answer is here all of the above. Second question is what the method used to avoid ambiguity in the post tagging. So the multiple choice question, in the multiple choice it will be rule based method, statistical tagging method, and it will be both rule based method and statistical tagging method, and none of the above. But here to avoid the ambiguity in the post tagging, we can use both rule based method as well as statistical tagging method. So some of the terminal questions are also there. So to describe the post tagging and its importance, and list out various techniques used to avoid the ambiguity. And third one is the analyze the lexical analysis. And the fourth one is summarize the concept of post tagging. We can go through different reference for the further learning of the session. So different reference books are also there in the natural language processing, and some of the sites and web links and some videos are also there we can watch through this reference. So thank you.